Hello everyone, today we will discuss database management system including data manipulation language, insert, update, delete statement, data query language contains select statement. Data manipulation language contains multiple statements: insert, update, delete, merge, upsert, call, explain, plan, log table. Today we will discuss insert, update and delete. Insert statement can be written in two forms, and it is used to add the new records of data into the table. It is used to insert records. First form is insert into table, and directly you will give the values. The second form is insert into table. You must specify column names, then type the values. So this is the second form. The difference between first and second form is here you did not give the column names, but here you gave the column names. Update statement is used to modify the existing tables data. It uses set keyword to update the data. In syntax you see update table name, set field name equals to its value, where field name is equals to value. What this means is updates the table whose new value, whose field should be a particular field, and then whose new value is, you mention here the new value, and here you will fill the primary key, so that it can identify the particular record. Delete statement is used to remove the data from table. In first statement will remove the entire data of a table, but a second statement will remove only the single data of a table. So let's start the practical. Okay, before starting the practical, select statement is a part of data query language. It is known as data query language, and it is used to retrieve the data from tables. So select statement can be written in multiple forms. As you can see, select star from table name. So select star, the meaning of star is all. So select all from table, that means it will select all columns of a table. It will shows you the all columns. And second statement is select all from table name, where field name is equals to dash a value. So this second statement will only retrieve the data of a particular field that you mention here. Okay, let's do the practical now. Root password is root, and now let's show the databases. Okay, and now select the DIT student database. Okay, now show the tables. We have two tables. If you want to see the data of a second student table, then you will select all from student. It will give you the all records with all columns. So there are 3 rows, 3 records in a table with, and it mentions all its field, all columns: ID column, name, last name, fees, and course columns. So you can also write the select statement like select all from student where ID is equals to 2. It says that please bring me the value, bring me the record whose ID is equals to 2. Bring all its columns: ID, name, last name, all its columns. So you can also write the select statement like select all, sorry, not the select star. You must write star. You will not write all word. Okay, so you must follow the syntax of SQL. So select star from, select star from, so it will select all columns from student where course is equals to web, sorry, semicolon. Okay, so whose course is equals to web, then it will brings the that record. So web course contains only web course have belongs to only John, so it will fetch the record of John, but it will fetch all columns star. Okay, so if you want to print only particular column, let's suppose select what, not all columns, select name, sorry, name and last name, and where, select name and last name from student table. Only print the last and name and first name of student table. Okay, so you can see it prints only last name and first name of a student table. You can also write student last name and first name where fee is equals to 4,000. If a student have paid the fees 4,000, please print the name of the student and last name of the student. That means, okay, fee. I have made mistake here. Okay, where fee is equals to 4,000. Select name and last name where, select, yes, I haven't mentioned the table name here. Select name and last name from student table where fees is equals to 4,000. So as you can see here, it prints the it selects the student table, then it prints John's record whose fees is submitted 4,000. So in this way you can use the select statement. Then after, okay, select all from student. If you want to delete a single record from a table, then you can write delete from student. Make sure you have written correct spelling. Delete from student where ID is equals to 2. So it will select ID 2 and Yasser's record will be deleted only. It will delete only the data of Yasser. So one query affected. Let's see the records. Okay, here previously it contains 3 records, now it contains 2 records. If you want to delete entire data of the student table, then you will write delete from student. You will just write delete from student and the whole data will be deleted. Now if you search for the record data, it says select all from student. There is empty set, there is nothing inside the student table. Now there is nothing inside the student table. Now we have discussed select statement and delete statement. Now let's try to insert in 2 ways. So first of all, you will describe table so that you will know how many columns are there. There are 5 columns. So first you will insert into student, and you will mention here insert into student, enter values. Here you will mention the system will not automatically fill the ID's value because we did not give the column names of students. So system will consider that the user will give the values for each and all columns. So here auto increment will not be executed. So this is auto incremented. I have told you that if if a field has auto incremented, it means system will fill the value for id. But in this case, when you do not mention the column name, then system will consider that all fields value will be filled by the user. So first I will fill the value for id 01, then 01 is integer, that's why I didn't give this single quotation. So name is a text type, so I will give this single quotation. Name is first and last name is also text type, so I will give, okay, single quotation. And then field fee is type of integer, so I will not give the single quotation, I will just write the value. Okay, then after the fee there is a course is type of text, I will give the course name with single quotation. Okay, then after I will give the single semicolon. This type of insertion is known is a single type. This is a first type of how to insert a data. Okay, now you will see that only Yasir's data has been inserted inside a table. So this is the first form of inserting a table. You can also write insert table, insert record by in second form. The second form of insert statement is like this: insert into student. You will give the column names. The first column name, if you do not give the column name id here system will automatically fill the id value. If you give the id column name here, then you have to give the value. If you leave the id here, if you leave the id field here, system will automatically fill the id. So let's write the first will be filled by system, then write the second column name, then third column name is last name, and the fourth column name is fee, and fifth column name is course. Then after press enter and write values. What will be the values? The first value for the for here, this one, the first we have written the name of the column name, so fill the name here, John, and John Ali. Okay, it's typical. Okay, fees 3000. Okay, course, which is type of text, so single quotation, web. Okay, and give the second semicolon. So this is the second form of insertion, inserting data, inserting a record. So here we have given the column names with respect to its values. There are 4 columns, so we will give 4 values: John, Ali, 300, and web. 4 values, 4 columns. But in previously we did not give the column name. Insert into student, we just say insert into student, and we did not mention the columns here. As you can see, there are no columns, but we gave the values for all columns. Why? Because we did not mention columns, that's why we have to give the values for each column. So there are 5 values: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 are because there are 5 columns in a student, but here we mention column names. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, therefore values are 1, 2, 3, 4 values. Okay, now press enter. Now here we did not give the value of id, it will be filled by the system also. So let's see how many records we have now. So system will randomly fill the value of the record John 11, and here you can see name has been inserted, Ali has been inserted, 3000 has been inserted, and web course has been inserted. So in this way you can insert the values. You can insert values, more values, insert into student. And if you write insert into student, you have to start from the id value. Okay, so you will write id value 2 and suddenly, okay, and it contains okay. Now press enter. Okay, now check. There are 3 records inside a student table. So in this way you can insert your data. Now we will write update query. If I want to change the course of John from web to DBMS, then I will write update table name student, set the field name is course, set course new value will be DBMS, and whose id where, press enter, where id is equals to, what is the id of John? 11. So where id is equals to 11, press this enter, and you will see that query has been executed. Now check the results. Now previously John's course value is web, now it has been changed from web to the DBMS. You can also change the name of the you can also change the other data. For example, if you want to change the name, last name of John, then you can do like update student, set last name equals to last names. You can also do with single quotations. You can give the values with single quotation. John, let's say John Hassan, last name is Hassan, where id, where you can also write the name, where name is equals to single quotation John, and you will give the semicolon. Now you will see that query has been executed. Let's see the results. Now you can see in previous example, you will see that John's last name is Ali. Now it has been changed from Ali to Hassan, John Hassan. Okay, so this is the last part of our practical. So if you have any question, you can ask. Please follow this slide.